Coming up on Look Today, well, Ballston Spa High School's first ever robotics team teaches young students how to build their own robot. I've got details. Plus, we got continuing coverage of the upcoming gun show that's happening at Saratoga City Center this September. And this weekend is Travers at the Saratoga Race Course. It's all ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Jay Hood Jackson. Happy Friday, this is Look Today. Well, we've got a very interesting show for you. Tonight, I sit down with members from opposing sides of the Saratoga City Charter Review proposal. First, I sit down with Bob Turner. He's chair of the Charter Review Commission. He's here to give us an update on the process and why changing the current form of government in Saratoga is important. But later on, I sit down with two members of Success, Joe Dalton and Rich Sellers. They're opposed to changing the form of government in Saratoga. Plus, we've got your weekend weather for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, Ballston Spa High School's first ever robotics team, OXBE4, took part in the LEGO robotics program. Well, the event was all this week, and today, 3rd to 6th grade students presented their very own robot projects. Now, this is one of many facets of Ballston Spa School's commitment to science and applied thinking. Well, we were at the school today and we spoke to Madeline Welch. She's team captain of OXBE4.
So this week we took 3rd through 6th graders and we showed them how to work the EV3 little bricks and make them into stuff and learn how to use sensors. All week we had different challenges for them, and this week and today is the day that we had them present everything.
I love it. All right, in other news, we've got continuing coverage, the upcoming gun show. That's happening at the Saratoga City Center September 2nd and 3rd. Now, as we told you yesterday, the show's organizer, Dave Petronas, stirred a lot of controversy because he announced that there would be Nazi memorabilia at the show. Well, the city of Saratoga pushed back, and as a result, there will no longer be any of that memorabilia at the show. Now, a group called Saratogians for Gun Safety are also working to permanently ban the gun show from ever taking place in Saratoga. We spoke to Susan Steers. She's co-founder of the group.
We've been working with talking to the City Council about passing an ordinance that would prevent the sale of guns on city-owned property. Several jurisdictions in this country have done that, and some of those laws, when challenged, were upheld in law in the courts. So we're working now towards that.
Now, at the end of the program, I'm going to give you a way to get your voices heard on this topic. All right, switching from news to weather. Today saw cooler temperatures, overcast skies, but they gave way to clearer skies. Let's see how the rest of the weekend is going to shape up. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first weekend forecast.
Thank you, Jesse. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponster with your first look weather forecast. Here's the national map. Hurricane Harvey making landfall in southeast Texas during the overnight hours into our Saturday morning. It's going to bring locally to southeast Texas at least 15 to 25 inches of rain, some isolated amounts over 35 inches. And on top of the storm surge, as well as the strong wind speeds. Well, for much of the country, we have high pressure, especially towards New England and into our viewing area, so we're going to see much more tranquil conditions as opposed to portions of the southeast. But it will be a cool one, more fall-like. Only 46 in Albany, 44 in Burlington, Bangor, May 49, 51 in Boston. High pressure is dominating this part of the country. We'll see mid to upper 40s across the Capital District here in upstate New York. Fort Edward 47, Glens Falls 46, the overnight low, and at higher elevations towards Johnsburg and Pottersville, just lower 40s. We will see mostly clear skies and a north breeze at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunshine 74, so a great day to be out on the water or maybe have an outdoor picnic, but we're in for a cool start as you walk out the door. Just lower to mid 50s with sunshine through the 8 a.m. hour. And our extended forecast, this somewhat fall-like weather pattern is going to continue. Mid to upper 70s for highs, upper 40s to lower 50s for lows. Sunshine every day, maybe a little bit of cloud cover for Tuesday and Wednesday. I would not be surprised to see some of these leaves turn to yellow and orange as we head into fall. That's the first look weather update. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser. I'll send it back to you, Jesse.
Oh, thanks, Clarence. Boy, with those temperatures, the Travers race, it's perfect for the Travers. Speaking of which, this Saturday, meaning tomorrow, is Travers at the Saratoga Race Course. Now, this is interesting. Among the 12 entries of the race, guess what? 3 are winners from other races, Kentucky, Preakness, and Belmont races. Now, this is the first time this has happened since 1982. Now, by the way, Travers first ran in 1864. All right, in other news, BOCES CTE Day at the Washington County Fair. Now, representatives of BOCES performed demonstrations of applied skills all day to educate the public about the different programs BOCES offers. Now, these programs prepare 11th and 12th grade students to enter the workforce with real-life skills. Now, we were at the fair and we spoke to James Dexter. He's District Superintendent of Schools for BOCES.
Always had a presence at the fair, but this year we decided to really go all in. We know that there's a lot of families and potential students who come through the fair, and so we decided we were going to sponsor one of the days. And so today is CTE Day at the fair. CTE, of course, is Career and Technical Education.
Nice going. All right, up next, I sit down with Bob Turner. He's chair, Saratoga Charter Review Commission. He's here to give us an update on the process and why changing the form of government is important. Then I sit down with Richard Sellers and Joe Dalton. They're members of Success, and they're here to talk about why they are opposed to changing the form of government in Saratoga. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Then give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. It's Friday, so I want to thank the crew. Ladies first, that would be Antoinette, and it would be Dana, and Donna, by the way. And then, of course, we've got Andrew, we've got Drew, we've got Jack and Joel, and Norm, and the Bat, who make this show possible each and every week. And again, this was a killer week, so I want to thank everybody for the effort. We just covered a lot of stuff this week. All right, a bunch of stuff to get through. Cafe Lena at SPAC this Sunday, the last one of the season. Great lineup. Starts in the afternoon. Great way to spend a Sunday afternoon, especially with this weather, okay? Another thing, we're premiering our program about women. It's called Her Look, and it premieres on Monday. Great lineup. Really, check the show out. I think you'll really enjoy it. And by the way, a brand new Beyond the Headlines also featuring Representative Kerry Werner. Oh yeah, one last thing here. We're going to start a segment at the end of the program called Your Look. We're going to pose a question to you. We'd like you to give us your opinion, and then the next day we'll tell everyone else what people are thinking about that topic. We're calling it Your Look. The question, so you can get ready for Monday, is what's your opinion of holding gun shows at taxpayer-funded venues? What's your opinion of holding gun shows at taxpayer-funded venues? All right, tonight we've got episodes of Tracks, we've got Beyond the Headlines. Have a safe weekend, everyone. It's going to be another great weekend. And we'll see you Monday night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.